Hey, it's Mel. So I had to share an unfortunate situation. So I don't know if you remember, but the card that I showed you the other day, that we have a birthday party coming this weekend, and I used my action wobble. It decided to take a dip in the bathtub with Miss Talia. Well, not in the bathtub. She was actually having a bath in our kitchen sink, which I often do just because it has the sprayer there and it's just easier and she doesn't mind it now that she's little. So she was in there and I had this from when I was taking photos and filming it. So stupidly, I had it close enough within her reach that she decided she wanted to take it in the tub with her. So as you see, the Copics ran. It got a bunch of water splotches, which they don't really bother me so much because that's sometimes what people do with the distress ink. But it just got a little warpy, and my husband's like, well, maybe we can, just revive it or color a new one of these and put them on. But the rest was too warpy, and so I ended up redoing it. So here's my redo. I decided to change up the colors a little bit since, hey, why not? Might as well have fun since I have to do it over again. But I made another mistake with this one, and I just like to share that because I like to share my mistakes that I made, and I like to share how I fixed it. The new action wobble, so in our clearance area, here's the tag for it. And I'm going to do a video because you can make these action wobbles. I was going to say for free. Not for free, but you can make them with, some stuff you might have on hand. So I'm going to do a video on that for those of you who haven't seen a way to do that. So you don't actually have to purchase these. Plus, I'm not sure if this company still makes these. So these were just on my clearance wall at work at Hobby Lobby. And they're regularly $3.99. I don't know how much, you get 6 in here. So that's still kind of pricey for these little plastic things. And it was on clearance for $2.15. Plus I got my discount. But anyway, the new ones are built a little different, and they have this little, let me see if I can pull them out and show you. They have this little square nub that you might like. Here you go. So there's the front, and this is the piece that goes behind whatever the colored piece you made. So this little nub right here, first of all, when you go to peel the paper off, this thing comes right off, which is probably why they're not making these anymore. Second of all, this little square, see, I just pushed it back, and it's probably out of it now, but it protrudes like out of here a little bit. So then when I didn't even go crazy. When I pressed my thing on there to make sure it went like this, it left a demarcation, like a square mark on his middle of his forehead, and it made me so mad because I just colored them and I liked the way the coloring came out the second time. But then I was going on, I thought, oh, I tried to fix it and it was a little bit better, but something like that would bother me. So then I re-stamped him and recolored him again and just layered him on this same piece. So I kind of had to trim. That's why there's so much white border around here, but it doesn't really bother me. And then unfortunately, this was the outline of the inside that I used from the last time, and I kind of liked this because gave it a fun look. The only problem is I couldn't write Xavier, which I'm kind of sad about. I couldn't write the Xavier, which is who this card is for, on here because you wouldn't see it as much. It would be too busy with the dots. So I just took another one of my stamps, and there's a little X, so I don't know if you could see, and I don't even know if he would notice that, but there's a little X, and just every couple dots I just dotted it in, so that would make it a little bit personalized. And I used a couple different sequins. I had a little more fun with it since I had to change it and changed up the ribbon to like a lime green satin one. I did utilize the inside of this card, which is why you see this one cut. I cut the back because the inside wasn't bad, and I thought, well, I'll still use the center. So I just trimmed it off and then centered it in here so there was a little red on each side, and then we'll sign it, on the inside. So, but anyway, I had to remake, and it figures this is one time when I was planning because I wasn't sure. I just got my schedule, and yay, I'm off. I can go to the birthday party. My husband offered to take them even though he has night work that day. So he was going to take them because the party's not that long, but if I had to work, and we get our schedule so late that I've just now found out what my schedule is. So I am able to go, but it just stinks that I was so prepared and actually had a card ready, because normally I'm like, oh, I gotta work, I gotta get this card made and whatever. So I want to make sure I had time, but this guy went for a swim, and here's his replacement. So just wanted to share that with you guys and just share my frustrations with you, just so you know, because I'm sure you guys have them too as you make things and something happens to it, or your kitties get a hold of it, or whatever happens, or even if we just, like I did, we just make make a mistake with that pressing too hard and the thing comes in the center. So be careful if you have action wobbles that you just recently pulled out, and just don't press too hard, because you could totally, you know, all the work you take to do your coloring, you could mess up your little project. So this guy's going to have to either go in the trash, or I'll see if I can revamp him. I don't think I'll be able to reuse the action wobble because it's so stuck to there. But this will be the new one, so we'll just have to sign that and give that to him there. I really would like to stamp Xavier right here. I may even I'll probably still add a happy birthday sentiment here or something. But I don't know if the ink would run even if I use stays on, but wouldn't that look cool? So, but I don't know if it'll work, and I don't want to go ahead and ruin it and have to make card number 3. So if I make another card, I want it to be a different card. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I have to work tonight. But I don't go until 4, so the hubby and my 2 girlies are going to go to brunch and have some pancakes and some eggs. So hope you guys enjoy your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.